Hello, today I would like to show you one of my absolutely the best purchase, and this is my ultimate device that I'm carrying while going for hunting for stuff for YouTube on the junkyard, or I just walk and see something interesting that was thrown away to the garbage. And sometimes you want to keep just one part. You don't want to take everything, but you find something, oh, that might get useful in your projects, and this is the right tool to go. This is a multi-tool, but as you can see, the most important part is this wrench that you can use for unscrewing nut and bolts, and it's working really good. You can put I will show you the maximum size. As you can see, almost 2 centimeters. Of course, don't expect that you're going to, there is no enough of the lever to open that size. I believe if it's properly tightened you won't be able to, but for the smaller one I have no problem. The only issue is that someone was a really idiot, and as you can see, that part of a blade and screwdriver, they are sticking out, and if you I was unscrewing a pump from a central heating. I just found that the water pump was looking really good, and I decided to take it away, and it was in the plumbing that was cut away, and I was unscrewing the nuts and bolts to take it out, and I found that it was extremely painful, because your all force are going to that 2 elements. You can see it's sticking out, and this is exactly the same. So there was someone a really idiot that should be more collapse inside, or to give you a better grab, but I ended up using a piece of cloth, and I was able to unscrew without any problems. So yes, this part is working perfect. It saves me a lot of things that I would just not take, because I cannot take a whole device, but just one part, smaller nuts, unscrewing, no problem. But that's not all. The less interesting stuff, but still very good. You've got a Phillips screwdriver, you've got 2 bits, and they are in a very clever spot. As you can see, they are hidden inside that compartment, and you can take them quite easily. And the best part is there is a magnet inside, so they go like this and they won't fall off, and you are unscrewing. Of course, can you got into every places? No, I've got a problem. When I was unscrewing like a board, there was a capacitors around, and I cannot reach them. But yes, you will get most job done, but not everything, and you've got 2 bits, the most common. Very nice. And as I said, I was afraid that it will fall off, that you have to use some force, and it's not going to go away. So yes, we've got our wrench, we've got a Phillips screwdriver, we've got a blade. I don't feel that I'm expert in the blade. Some people are trying to cut the paper or stuff like that. For me, it's sharp enough. I cut a couple of cables, smaller wires, but for that there is another tool that is, and it's working really great. Yes, there is a blade. For me, it's sharp. And this is a flat screwdriver. Okay, This is a flat screwdriver. As you can see, it was used by me a lot and it's working perfect. You can open a bottle and I believe also a can. And we're going to other very useful tool, which is pliers. And to be honest, this is one of the best pliers I've got for the price of this item, because don't look directly of the company. I bought this over a year ago. I'm pretty sure this is something like a generic. I've got this, I believe, from the AliExpress. So after a year, there might be a different sign, different brand. So I don't recognize that last something commonly. But this is the best pliers I ever got in that kind of tool. And usually you are using pliers for unscrewing, like I do not have anything with I'm trying to looking for a nut or bolt. This is not something that you are going to use on this, but in general you grab like this and you unscrewing like that. But I don't think I've ever used it like that. In most cases I'm using this because there is just imagine that this is a bolt inside of an enclosure and you cannot reach them, and I'm grabbing like this and unscrewing like that. This is something what I'm mostly using this tool. And on the cheaper one from the AliExpress I've got, mostly they are absolutely garbage and they cannot be used for that tool, for the job, because they have a loose, like they are, if you've got the two elements, if you start to rotating, they're going like that. There is a movement and you just fall from the bolt. They are going into that direction. But this one, you cannot move them. They are working absolutely perfect. I was unscrewing the bolts like that and they don't move. Absolutely perfect. And of course there is a wire cutter. There is some damage to it, as you can see, because I'm using this a lot while cutting different kind of wires. Let me find a wire. And if you would like to take something quickly, yes, they are working absolutely perfect. So yes, this is how this tool looks. You've got in your pocket the most common thing, and for me this is a ultimate device for carrying. And for the price it was like very cheap, and believe me, you can take a look at this. This looks like a good quality. Of course we are not talking good quality in terms of real tool for the workshop, but in terms of this everyday carry things that are not expensive, this is absolutely the best quality I've ever seen. So I highly recommend you picking up one of these. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time and bye bye.